We're going to have Chris Astrella come up and do a brief presentation. Is Chris here? Yes. And Diane, if you want to come on up to the podium. I'll let Chris present the awards and thank you very much.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Chris Astrella. I live at 744 Bluestem Court here in the city. Kind of rolls off my tongue. Typically, I come in once or twice a year to council meetings to complain about snow plowing or fiber to the home or the placement of my mailbox, something like that. Tonight, I'm here for a much more important purpose, and I promise not to complain about any city services. At the Wisconsin Municipal Clerks Association Conference held on August 20th through the 22nd in Rochelle, Wisconsin, I was elected second vice president of our association, and as one of my first official duties, I am here to talk about our city clerk, Diane Hermann-Brown. Diane was awarded the two highest honors that a clerk or a member of our association can receive: the Presidential Award of Excellence and the Lifetime Achievement Award. In our association's 34 years of existence, no clerk has won both awards at the same time at the same conference. So this is kind of a big deal. The Presidential Award is exactly what it sounds like. The president of our association chooses one member they feel embodies what a municipal clerk should be, based on their contributions to WMCA and professionalism as a clerk. Our first past president, who was president, Barb Van Cleef, awarded Diane with the award this year, and here's an excerpt from her description as to why she chose Diane. And I quote, "The first person that I knew should receive this award has been an active member of WMCA since 1995. During this time with WMCA, she has chaired and participated on many different committees. She is also a former president of WMCA who has displayed great leadership, professionalism, and integrity. In my mind, she has been an excellent example of what a professional clerk should be. She may not even realize that she has been a motivating mentor for me throughout my participation in WMCA. She has given many hours of her own time to working on our behalf with the Government Accountability Board, the state legislature on election-related issues, and professionally representing our organization at both the state capitol and more recently as a witness for the federal election trial." Close quote. The second award Diane received is the Lifetime Achievement Award, and in order to receive this award, a member is nominated by his or her peers, and the recipient is chosen by a committee. This year, Diane received it for many of the same reasons as the Presidential Award, but she also has made contributions outside of the clerk world, and here's an excerpt from her nomination for that. In her spare time, she dedicates herself to her little pink princesses, her 5 granddaughters, and training guide dogs for the sight impaired for Occupaws, and recently accepted her 15th dog. This program has expanded into the prisons where inmates help to train the dogs, and this clerk helps to train the inmates to work with those dogs. Close quote. You all know Diane, whether you've been in City Hall for 10 days or 10 years, and you know how much her granddaughters, family, and puppies mean to her. On a more personal note, I have lived in the city for 8 years, and I've been a clerk for 9.5. Diane is one of my go-to people whenever I have a question or need to bounce an idea off of. I've been fortunate to work with her as a committee chair, and without her mentorship and support, I would not be where I am today as WMCA's second vice president, and moving on to take the presidential oath in 2 years. I hope you all realize what kind of a superstar we have in our city clerk's office. She has trained everyone in her office and passed along her professionalism to her deputy clerk, Erin Lisenmeyer, and all the other staff members she oversees. The clerk's office staff have all studied under one of the finest municipal clerks Wisconsin has, and for that we should all be grateful, but also very proud and honored. Being a New York Yankees fan, the only comparison that I can come up with is she is the Derek Jeter of municipal clerks. Thank you for the opportunity to come and speak on behalf of WMCA and share this honor with you, the City Council, but also the residents of Sun Prairie. Diane has earned both of these awards by way of her peers in the association, and as a community, we should all be proud to call her our clerk. Thank you.
Nail hole rule in City Hall. You can only have 6 nail holes in your office. Mayor Orton established that. 20-some years ago. I will be violating that, taking my new plaque up. More importantly, I would like to thank the council for the opportunity. As I said, when I received the awards at conference, it was never a goal, it was never a strategic plan to receive these awards, but being a clerk became my passion, and working for the city of Sun Prairie became a passion. And I've really, really enjoyed it. But most of all, I'd like to thank you all for the opportunity, this council and past council for 30 years that I've been here, for providing us the education so we can accomplish these things as staff members. It's a great honor, but I think personally I'd like to do the best service I can to the municipality. I'd also like to thank my election officials. It's nice that some of them are here tonight for their awards. Without them, they make me look good. And I'd also like to thank my family. There's a lot of evenings and weekends where they wanted some of my attention, but I was working on things for WMCA or working on legislation or getting ready for testimony. So they were put back a little bit. So I want to thank them for also their patience through the process. Thank you all.
Certainly very well deserving, so we're very lucky to have you. Thank you.
6 weeks, 6 days, and some odd minutes before the next election.